That reads. Am ready. And we welcome everybody live here on Zaleski Sports for this special presentation that we have of girls sectional final softball here on Zaleski Sports. And we welcome you to our Auto Select pregame show. Brendan Retzloff and Steve Maves here with you guys for this one this afternoon between two teams well deserving to make it to this point. It's the Mustangs of Melrose-Mindoro from the Dairyland Large Conference taking on the Pachelli Cardinals, the 1 seed from the Central Wisconsin South Conference. And our Auto Select pregame, you're good to in a 7-4 victory, who they ended up splitting the season series with before the postseason. And Coach Lindsay Rosick and her team very excited to get to this point because this is the first time we've seen Melrose-Mindoro make it to the sectional final, and they're looking to make it to state for the first time in team and franchise history. And taking a look at the Pachelli Cardinals as well under Coach Ann Molsky in her 21st year, just surpassed 400 wins as a coach. This would possibly be her fifth state appearance of possibly making a state championship. That would be Pachelli riding a 2-season streak of winning championships, that being in the state level. So for a team pursuing a three-peat, they have what it takes and a 26-1 record overall in the season going into the postseason. And she's got a great pitcher right behind her in her 17 games of pitch, Peyton Mansell, who has just been an absolute gem for this team. But we can send things away to our highlights that we had from Pachelli's game that they had against Assumption just yesterday in that 3-0 victory. And we'll take that away here so our viewers can watch it.
Welcome to the Zaleski Sports Highlight House, sponsored by Mid-State Technical College. Find your perfect fit at Mid-State with cutting-edge classes and field-trained professionals. Find your fit at mstc.com.
We'll try it again. Pitch number 7 coming up. Right down the third base line. It rolls by the glove of Kavanaugh, and it's going to be a base hit. Actually making an extra base hit to lead off the ball game. All-time performance against Necedah in this regional semifinal. And Yenter sends a high fly ball all the way to the wall. Tracking, couldn't find it. 1 run is going to score. Here comes the 2-2. On its way, and another high fastball for them to score a run, even though they were shut out in that ball game. Here's the 2-2. A called strike 3. Fast pitch. So tough to keep up with. Inside corner. Called strike 3. We'll see if Yenter wants to test them. And Martini sends a deep high fly, towering ball over the fence. It's gone. A 2-run shot from Amelia Martini puts the Cardinals up 3-0. Nelson and Vollert are in a battle, and Vollert takes her down in this one. Stoffler had a good piece of it. Tried again, 2-2 on its way, and that's a dozen from Peyton Mansell. Anna Schooley 0 for 2 in the game, trying to get on base, takes a called strike 3. Here's the 2-0, ground ball to second. Martini applies the tag, the throw to first is in time! And the Cardinals are going to Necedah tomorrow afternoon with a date against Melrose-Mindoro in the sectional championship, and the three-peat is alive.
You know, we put in this is one of their goals. At the beginning of the year, they said we're going to get through regionals, we're going to go to sectional final, we're going to go. So now we can check this box, we're going to celebrate tonight, be all excited, and then tomorrow morning, wake up and know we have a job to do. We got another game to do. Every game is a season, and so our season continues. If we didn't play tomorrow, I could say we have practice, but we're going to play tomorrow.
Just knowing my defense is behind me at all times really just kept me pushing and wanting to do it for them. It takes the pressure off me a lot if we're up, but Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, I was just really excited, I think, at the start of the game. So I just had to take a deep breath and relax a little bit. And then I was like, okay, I'm good. So these are going to be close games. You need every run that you can get. And to have the support from our fans and just being able to help out my team, it just really makes you feel good.
Thank you for watching the Zaleski Sports Highlight House, sponsored by Mid-State Technical College. Find your perfect fit at Mid-State with cutting-edge classes and field-trained professionals. Find your fit at mstc.edu. You are watching the Zaleski Sports Highlight House.
I'm Peyton Mansell.
And I'm Amelia Martini.
And we're in the house.
After a couple years of this,
And we welcome everybody back here from Necedah Middle and High School for our WIAA 2025 Softball Sectional Championship coverage here on Zaleski Sports. Still part of our Auto Select pregame show. We will also present the starting lineups who are brought to you by Associated Bank, where in every market they serve, Associated Bank is committed to uplifting colleagues, customers, and communities to be stronger. And starting with the away side, the Pachelli Cardinals, who will be batting first. It's number 2, Maddie Pionic, followed by number 5, Katie Elka. Then it's number 7, Kaylin Yenter, followed by number 18, Amelia Martini. Then it's number 20, Ava Tess. And in the 6th spot is number 14, Kaden Nelson. Batting 7th, number 13, Peyton Mansell. And in the 8th spot, Ella Van Order. And batting 9th is number 28, Layla Kropidlowski. And taking a look at the defense of Melrose-Mindoro, Emma Severson will be the pitcher in today's game, and she's got 22 games pitched here on the season, including playoffs. 18-3 is her record on the year, only allowing 84 hits on the season, 106 strikeouts, 11 walks, and only 20 earned runs on the season, giving her around a 1.04 earned run average. So a pretty terrific pitcher to get this team here in this position for Melrose-Mindoro. But catching for her is Haley Hiles. Then over at first base is Opal Buchanan. Then playing at second base is Bella Rosick. Playing over at third base is Cooper Zeman. And actually, that's shortstop Cooper Zeman. Then at third base is Maddie Francon. Then in left field is Kelsey Young, followed by in center field Anna Radcliffe, who is one of the designated players today. And in right field is Laura Lee Stanton for the Mustangs. First pitch about to get underway here, 4:56 right now on the clock. We might get started just a couple of minutes early here, but both teams and their crowds showing up very well, and both of these teams got here fairly early for this one. So both teams trying to get locked in, and in the warm-ups, from what we saw, Pachelli had a few mishaps in their warm-up routine. Melrose-Mindoro looked pretty clean themselves, but we'll see how things fare out here in this one as Pionic is ready to lead things off for the Cardinals. And Pachelli's road to getting here to this Division IV sectional final. They took on Necedah back at the WIAA complex in a 12-1 victory, followed by Marathon in the regional final in a 1-0 win, and then Assumption just yesterday in a 3-0 victory. And a big reason for those wins for the Cardinals has been their defense, their stellar defense. Peyton Mansell coming off of a no-hitter just yesterday. And we're about to get things going here at Necedah High School. Plenty of other coverage of our sectional finals on ZaleskiSports.com. First pitch of the day just missing outside for a ball from Severson. She doesn't walk hitters much, She doesn't get many strikeouts either. Ground ball to begin the day right to Farron Khan, and the ball gets dropped at first. And just like that, Pionic is safe, and the Cardinals had a leadoff base runner to begin the day on the error. It was a good throw from Farron Khan, but the drop at first base there from Opal Buchanan sets up trouble. This one gets dropped and thrown back to second as Pionic swipes second base. She's in there safely, and Pachelli already in scoring position for their senior and graduate, Katie the Cat Elka. A little bit of a shaky start here for the defense of the Mustangs. 1-0 the count. Ground ball right to second, and the play is made right by Rosick. That advances Pionic over to third base with one down. Kaylin Yenter now will step up to the plate, and she has been terrific in these playoffs. Already has a home run, batting .470 on the year. 6 home runs, 36 runs batted in on the season for Yenter, and she's got a possibility of getting number 37 here. 1-0. Severson's approach outside. And I was able to speak quickly with Coach Lindsay Rosick about starting Severson here. She really likes the confidence that she has when she's in the circle, and she delivers that type of approach as you already see that can sort of mix up the minds of the batters at the box. 2-1 the count here. Pionic the runner at third. Here it comes. And this one grounded right over to third for Farron Khan, and the throw back to home. Pachelli's got the first run of the day on the sacrifice from Kaylin Yenter. And it's 1-0. Cardinals here in the first. And that was a good play there from Maddie at third base, making the throw over to first, and Buchanan made the play a lot closer than what it was going to look at home plate. And now it's the heavy hitting Amelia Martini, who hit a 2-run shot in the game yesterday to seal Pachelli's fate. She sends a high drive deep left field off the base of the wall. That's going to bring her into second with a stand-up double. The confidence from the cleanup hitter, delivering the first hit of the ball game. When she's confident with that bat, she is difficult to stop. Now another senior in this Pachelli lineup, Ava Tess, swings right through the change. Down 0-1. Pachelli attacked early in the game against Assumption yesterday. Same for the Mustangs. This one popped up, foul. Pachelli looking to make it to Madison for a third straight year, and this would be their 13th appearance in making it to state. Just remarkable. This one popped up right to short to Cooper, and Zeman's got the catch for out number 3. But the Cardinals are able to put one on the board thanks to the Kaylin Yenter sacrifice RBI. as Pionix scores. It's 1-0 as we head to the bottom of the first with Hiles, Zeman, and Rosick coming up for the Mustangs here on Zaleski Sports, presented by Hoff Favor Realty.
When it comes to vehicle maintenance and repairs, Stevens Point knows you can always put your trust in Auto Select. Keeping up with vehicle maintenance is often an inconvenience, but with locations on Highway 10 East and Church Street in Plover, Auto Select will have you back on the road in no time. Enjoy their 3-year, 36,000-mile warranty, along with shuttle service and loaner vehicles for your convenience. Quality, dependable, automotive care experts you can trust in Stevens Point, Plover, and in Weston. At Auto Select, you're good to go.
Meda Custom Apparel, your local source for quality, custom decorated clothing and products. Discover a wide range of products from corporate casual wear to team uniforms, promotional items, sporting goods, and awards. Don't settle for less. With our in-house production, we will make your name or event stand out with custom sports jerseys, branded cooler bags, and personalized can coolers. Celebrate team success with custom awards and promotional items. At Meda Custom Apparel, we put your brand first. Explore your options today at medacustom.com.
And we welcome everybody back here for this sectional championship here on Zaleski Sports in Division 4 between the Pachelli Cardinals and the Melrose-Mindoro Mustangs. And Haley Hiles to lead things off here for the Mustangs. Peyton Mansell on the mound here for the Cardinals. 17 games pitched here, including the postseason. 16-1 record. 28 hits, delivers a strike into here. 195 strikeouts on the season, and most importantly, she's coming off of that no-hitter yesterday against the Assumption Royals. Just remarkable stuff. Another one. That riser, she loves that type of pitch. Finds it in the zone again. And her complete earned run average on the season, dating back to the game last week against Necedah, was .18. So she's tough to score runs off of, and the key for Melrose-Mindoro here is to attack early. 1-2 the count here. A little dribbler right up to the glove of Tess for the out. Looked like it bounced off the dirt, but it flew right off the bat into her glove for the first out. So one down in the home half of the first for Cooper Zeman. Bella Rosick batting third. Opal Buchanan in the cleanup spot, followed by Emma Severson. Then it's Maddie Frauenkron, followed by Laura Lee Stanton, then Miranda Banzi, and Kelsey Young to round off the starting 9 for Lindsay Rosick's team in Melrose-Mindoro. Here's the 0-1. Upstairs, evens up the count at ones. Zeman on the year, including playoffs, batting .451. Has a couple of home runs. 17 runs batted in on the season. A hefty swing and a miss on the riser again. Beautiful day here in Necedah, and a swing and a miss. The first strikeout of the day for the Rock Valley College commit, Peyton Mansell. 2 gone for Bella Rosick. Hottest hitter on this team for Melrose-Mindoro. So we'll see how the best pitcher against best hitter matchup goes here in this first inning. Batting .447, 44 runs batted in, and 9 home runs on the year for Rosick. Another swing and a miss. 0-2. Get a good sound here of the Pachelli faithful watching from the third base side. Lays this one off outside corner. Solid pitch to throw there. It was just a great layoff from Bella. Here it comes. 1 and 2, and she's got her swinging. 2 strikeouts. 3 up, 3 down for Mansell here in the first. 2 up in the second for the Cardinals are Caden Nelson, Peyton Mansell, and Ella Van Order. Coming up here on Zaleski Sports, presented by Hoff Favor Realty.
Hi, I'm Josh Marks, owner of Infinity Exteriors. 9 out of 10 brand new roofs can't pass a simple manufacturer warranty inspection, meaning 9 out of 10 brand new roofs have no warranty. Infinity operates on principles instilled in my Marine Corps service: honor, courage, and commitment. Infinity is meticulous craftsmanship, unbeatable quality, and always at the best price. Infinity buys more, pays less, passing those savings directly to you. We're booking new roofs, siding, and windows. Call today.
Selling your car to Dahl Auto is quick and easy. Bring your title and keys, and you'll have a check in as little as 30 minutes. Still owe money on your vehicle? No problem. We'll take care of it. Dahl Auto. Simple.
Top of the second here, live from Necedah, where Caden Nelson leads things off here for the Cardinals. They have a 1-0 lead here in this sectional championship game. Obviously, the big story of the Cardinals this season, and even going into the season, was their back-to-back state championships. Everyone talking about if they can get the three-peat, and they're keeping it alive so far. Nelson lifts a high fly out of play. Taking a look at some other scores. Columbus Catholic over Ithaca right now 1-0 in the second inning of that sectional final. Rib Lake against Loyola baseball. Rib Lake on top over the 2 seed. Bottom of the first. This one just missed. 3-1 the count. Chris Conley right now talking into the camera in the Menominee against DC Everest game. Braden Bullis also showing up, and Caden Nelson squares up on one into center field for a base hit. So Caden Nelson gets her first hit here in the last couple of games. She had 3 hits against Necedah in the sectional, or in the regional semi, but was hitless against Marathon and Assumption. So she kind of got out of that slump there. And now it's the pitcher against pitcher matchup. Severson and Mansell here in the second. Mansell swinging on the high and inside pitch, able to get a piece of it. Menominee and DC Everest are scoreless at the moment. That game in the bottom of the 4th started just a little bit around 4:30, so pretty quick-paced game going on there. Here's the 0-2 upstairs. If you compare the schedules of the teams both teams have gone up against, Pachelli has faced a hefty and surmountable schedule. They actually played DC Everest just a couple of weeks ago, just before the season ended. This one, a line drive down the third base line. It's a fair ball, and it'll be a ground rule double, which will, luckily for Melrose-Mindoro, hold Caden Nelson at third base. And the Cardinals are cooking here in the second. Peyton Mansell will take an exit. And Anna Matecki, the sophomore for Pachelli, will enter as a courtesy runner for Peyton Mansell. Mansell, she has been a quite underrated hitter here on the year. She is the lowest batting average out of all of the Pachelli players in the lineup here today. but she was able to square that one up and send it into left field, hug it down that third base line. Van Order just gets a piece of Severson's riser. 0-2 the count. Here it is, out of play. These Pachelli batters right now are making some pretty solid contact on Severson's pitches. And she is not a pitcher to strike out all that much. But she's got to find a way to get them to miss, and she does. Van Order goes down swinging. Her first strikeout here this afternoon. Now Layla Kropidlowski will step up to the box, and she has not played too much softball this year, especially in the lineups. Ground ball, good stop by, will pull at third, and the ball gets dropped at first again. And this will score another for the Cardinals. It's 2-0 Pachelli. That was a great play by Frarencron at third base. Had a little bit of a bobble off the hop, and she was able to play it clean, but Opal couldn't cover it at first base, and the runner goes uncontested. That's shocking. And it's back to the top of this Pachelli lineup with Maddie Pionic. Reached on E3 and scored a runner last time. Lifts a high fly ball, foul territory, covering just out of the stretched arms of Kelsey Young in left. The Mustangs gotta put a stop to this inning as soon as possible. Only one down with runners at second and third, already one in. Bit of a changeup, just missed high. 1-2 the count here on the Pachelli sophomore. Here's from Severson. Pionic sends a high fly, drifting back is Young. She makes the catch, and this will be deep enough to score another. Kropidlowski is home safely. Actually, that was Mateki who was in safely, and it's 3-0 Cardinals on the sacrifice fly. 2 gone here in the second for the Cat. Elka takes a swing and a miss. Once again, the contact that Pachelli is making on these slower pitches from Severson is causing lots of trouble. This one's a base hit, gets down in the left. They send the runner home, and she is safe. And no throw into second base, and Elka is there safely as well, and it's 4-0 Pachelli. Katie Elka has an RBI. Ruinez a base hit and get into second, uncontested. And now Severson has to deal with Kaylin Yenter, who delivered a sacrifice. Back in the first. Yenter takes a ball upstairs. Things getting out of control quickly here. Plenty of ball game to go. But you gotta get the out. Yenter sends a blooper right into the glove of Cooper. And just like that, Pachelli scores 3 here in the second. And they get through 7 batters in the order as well. Coming up is Buchanan, Severson, and Fraudenkron for the Mustangs. Coming up here on Zaleski Sports, presented by Hoff Favor Realty.
I got referred to the orthodontist, and I was really nervous, but in my 2-year process, the staff was very welcoming and very kind to me. My brother also had treatment here, and he was very happy with a smile. I'd recommend Bruce Orthodontics to all my friends and family that want a beautiful smile just like us.
When I come in for my appointment, the wait is really short. All of the workers are very kind and sweet. They try to make sure that everything in my mouth is just right after my checkup, and Dr. Bruce is very nice.
I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile.
Call us to set up your free consultation today.
Is it time to replace your old gutters? Call Schwartz Seamless Gutters and protect your home with new seamless technology. No seams, no leaks. With free estimates in 2 days or less and workmanship guaranteed, our service is as seamless as our gutters.
Welcome back, everybody. Home half of the second here in this 2025 WIAA Sectional Championship. In Division 4, Pachelli has a 4-0 lead over the Mustangs of Melrose-Mindoro. Opal Buchanan to lead things off here in the second takes a strike from Mansell. She's already got 2 strikeouts here this afternoon. Today's game presented by Culligan. Culligan Water specializes in all your water softener, drinking water, and water filtration systems. You can count on Culligan to keep your water pure and healthy with unparalleled service and convenient delivery options. A quick 0-2 here on Buchanan, who's already had a couple of errors in this game, and a swing and a miss. Strikeout number 3 in the ball game for Peyton Mansell. That one presented by Jamie Wenzel at Serve Pro, the #1 choice in cleanup and restoration. Serve Pro like it never even happened. Now it's Emma Severson with a check swing right into the third base dugout area of Pachelli for strike 1. Second pitch in the at-bat. Fly ball drifting into left center field, and Van Order makes the play for out number 2. Severson made a solid piece of contact on that one. And for the lefty, that one started slicing away from Elka, but Pachelli has so much speed in the outfield and made it a routine play there for Van Order. Frauenkron at the plate now for the Mustangs. Batting .314 on the year. 12 runs batted in on the season. Takes another strike here. Pachelli through 2 innings has already gone through their order and 3 more batters. This is only the 6th batter in the lineup for the Mustangs here in the second inning. And Mansell's got her down to a 1-2 count. Here it comes. The riser fouled back and out of play. One-two once more. Here it is, and a swing and a miss. That's the 4th strikeout here this afternoon. The side is retired for Peyton Mansell. Another Jamie Wenzel Serve Pro strikeout. Call Jamie Wenzel at Serve Pro #1 in cleanup and restoration. Serve Pro like it never even happened. We head to the 3rd inning. It's a 4-0 lead for the Cardinals over the Mustangs here on Zaleski Sports, presented by Hoff Favor Realty.
If you're looking for delicious, you've found it at Rock and Roll Cafe in Stevens Point. This family-oriented 50s themed cafe is open 7 to 3 daily with a great diverse menu of American and Mexican breakfast and lunch options. Enjoy dine-in or carry-out 7 days a week and always served quickly, fresh with a smile. For the full menu and more about this local Stevens Point gem on Stanley Street, visit rockandroll.cafe.
At Ridgetop, we are your trusted, local, affordable exterior renovations expert. Isn't that right, Bo?
Exactly, especially when we are working on someone's biggest investment.
Can you give us an example, Bo?
Well, there was this house. We replaced the roofing, siding, and windows. Then, they left a 5-star review.
One of our thousands of 5-star reviews?
Exactly.
For your free, no-obligation estimate, call us today or go to ridgetopexteriors.com.
She would be the one. Welcome back, everybody. Third inning here from Necedah High School. This one a called strike outside. Corner from Severson. Amelia Martini to lead things off for the Cardinals. She flew out to second base back in the first inning of this one. Watches the slow pitch miss outside. A 3-run second inning for the Cardinals, giving them a 4-0 lead. And already almost at their midpoint in their batting order here in this third inning. And this is the second time going around. Meanwhile, the Mustangs have only gone through 6 batters here today. Sends a high fly into center field. Kind of drifted towards left, but the catch is made by Anna Radcliffe for out number 1. And now Ava Tess will follow up with one gone. She flew out to second base her last time up. To my correction, Martini had the double back in the second. Tess sends one right into deep left. Right to Kelsey Young, back at the track for out number 2. Pachelli is making lots of contact on this pitching from Severson. Quick score update here. Menominee against DC Everest. The Evergreens up 3-0 in the 5th inning of that game. Looking to make their trip to state. Ithaca on top of Columbus Catholic, 2-1, that game in the 3rd. Nelson trying to make this a quick inning here for the Mustangs, right to Severson for the 3rd out. And the first scoreless inning of the day for the Mustangs. Coming up is Laura Lee Stanton, Miranda Banzi, and Kelsey Young for the Mustangs here on Zaleski Sports, presented by Hoff Favor Realty.
Is your business, church, or organization getting a fair deal on your copier contracts? Do you even know how much you're spending? Bauer & Fine Business Technologies has been in the office technology industry for 70 years. We have an award-winning service department, and customers love our fair and flexible service contracts. If you're currently a customer, thank you. If you currently work with one of our competitors, let's talk. We can tell you if you're overpaying or getting a good deal. BBT, we want to be the easiest vendor you work with. b-bt.com.
Does your roof need attention? Don't replace it, restore it with Seamless Commercial Roofing. Our process is guaranteed and a fraction of the cost of replacement with no downtime. When your roof needs attention, call Seamless Commercial Roofing in Marshfield.
Home half of the 3rd here from Necedah High School in this WIAA sectional final on Zaleski Sports between both 1 seeds of the Mustangs of Melrose-Mindoro and the Cardinals of Pachelli. Laura Lee Stanton to lead things off here in the 3rd with her team down 4-0 here in this Elite 8 game of Division 4. Stanton batting .296 on the year, 11 runs batted in, doesn't have a home run here on the season. Swing and a miss here, strike 2. one of the concerns that Pachelli had, which I asked about. This and a swing and a miss here. Down goes Stanton. But back to what I was going to bring up. In the post-game show yesterday, I asked about, will that break of only a few hours between the night and day cause any trouble for Peyton Mansell in her pitching? But right now she's answering that question with 5 strikeouts already. Taking a look at the Lakeland versus Rice Lake game. Lakeland on top 1-0. What a road they've had to make it to the sectional final. Played in a few thrillers to make it to that point. Banzi here batting .273. 17 runs batted in and another late swing and a miss. That's strike 2. And Mishicot and Manawa taking a look at that. Mishicot has a 2-0 lead in the top of the third. I know a lot of polls in the Division IV slot had Mishicot very high. Same for the Pachelli Cardinals. 2-2 count here to Miranda. On its way inside corner, called strike 3. Mansell delivering the heat. That is strikeout number 6 of the ball game for Peyton Mansell. She's had 2 strikeouts in each frame. Now Kelsey Young steps up. The left fielder swinging a miss here. Another Jamie Wenzelser Pro strikeout from number 13. Here's the 0-1, another one right through the bat, 0-2. As a team overall, Melrose-Mindoro, they've been batting .353 on the year, and they've played some pretty good competition. And Mansell is just delivering heaters right by with the riser. 3 up, 3 down, all via the strikeout. That is the 7th of the afternoon for Peyton as we head to inning number 4. The Cardinals have a 4-0 lead over Melrose-Mindoro. We'll be right back here on Zaleski Sports, presented by Hoff Favor Realty.
We have team members in our lives, whether it's this or that or friends, and he's my team member that look for my best interest. And he said, we're going to get you up walking without the walker. And I'm like, oh, really? And he says, yeah, we are. I'm really grateful from the bottom of my heart to Shai and his staff because they made the impossible seem possible.
Call to set up a free, no obligation evaluation. Next Step Prosthetics, the fit for you.
Fourth inning about to get underway here from Necedah High School. Today's game presented by Ridgetop Exteriors. Just like these players bring their best to the field, Ridgetop Exteriors brings top-tier performance to your home. Roofing, siding, windows, and doors, Ridgetop Exteriors has the winning strategy to protect your home. Visit ridgetopexteriors.com. Another base hit here for Peyton Mansell. Here in the 4th inning, she's already got 2 hits here in this game today, including that double back in the 2nd to really get things going in that 3-run inning for Pachelli. And Molsky will call on a courtesy runner. Will be Ada King. And everyone already knows the story about Ann Molsky here in her 21st season. Just got inducted into the Coaching Hall of Fame this past year, back in March. Just hit career win 400 just about a month ago. And every team that she has got to coach for, she Pulls a little bit of a matrix move to avoid that foul ball from Van Order here. She loves every team that she coaches. No one out here in the fourth for Van Order with King at first base. This one deep into the dirt, short of the plate. 1-1 the count. Both of these teams placing first place in their conferences. Van Order right off the top of the bat over to third, and the play is made by Frauenkron for out number 1. That one just a little bit out of what our camera could see. But the play was made. Kropolowski, another one into foul territory, right to first base for Buchanan for the second out. And now it's right back to the top of the batting order for the Cardinals. Severson working off that third inning, went 1-2-3. She got 2 quick outs here and 2 pitches. This one just missing upstairs.
You got it, Maddie P. Let's go, kid.
Pionic so far in this game does not have a recorded hit. Sends another towering ball right to Young in foul territory, and all outs made outside of the playing field for out number 3. And that's going to do it for Pachelli's part of the fourth inning. Another scoreless as we head to the home half, where it will be Hiles, Zeman, and Rosick due up for the Mustangs. You're watching girls coverage softball here on Zaleski Sports, presented by Hoff Favor Realty.
Shuda Funeral Home in Stevens Point and Plover is your local, family-owned and operated funeral home, providing families with compassionate, individualized, and affordable services when you need it most. The loss of a loved one is a difficult fact of life that Shuda Funeral Home will ensure you won't have to face alone. Shuda Funeral Home will guide you through the process, from in-person visitations to creating obituaries and tributes. Pre-planning can also be a great way to ease these topics for your family. Learn more at shudafuneral.com or bring your questions and stop in.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
Hi, this is Jill from Home Furniture and Design. Since 1970, in 4 generations, our family has been proudly offering quality furniture like Lazy Boy, Serta, and Amish to Central Wisconsin. We also offer free in-home design with our professionally trained designers to help you create a space that is uniquely yours, whether it's just a sofa or the entire home.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
West Grand Avenue, Wisconsin Rapids, and Post Road in Plover.
Bottom of the fourth here from Nacita High School, and Steve Maves, Brendan Retzloff here with you guys for this one. Pachelli holding on to a 4-0 lead. Haley Hiles to lead things off. We'll see if the Mustangs try to take a different approach here after going through their starting lineup once. Haven't seen too much of a difference here. Laying off on that riser. 2-1 the count here. Hiles flew out to Martini to lead things off for Melrose-Mindoro. She follows this one back. So far, the Mustangs have put 2 balls into fair territory. Other than that, it's been strikeouts all the way through. 7 for Peyton Mansell in this ball game. Just got a piece of it once again. Today's game presented by Cheese Pleasers. Cheese Pleasers in Bancroft is a local hidden gem filled with all the finest cheeses, snack sticks, cheese curds, and cheese trays. For Wisconsin's finest cheese stop at Cheese Pleasers right off I-39 in Bancroft. Here's the 2-2. Way up. Make it a full count now. First time we've really seen a Mustang batter fight off these pitches from Peyton Mansell to work it to a full count. This one lifted, just out of play. Right into the spectators. Got some craziness going on right now in the booth. Behind the scenes work. Another one lifted. This one will stay into the infield for Martini, and another fly ball to her for out number 1.
With 1 out, brings up shortstop number 22, Cooper Zeman.
Hiles flew out to Martini her first time and the second time with the identical play. And now Cooper Zeman trying to turn things around here. Zeman and Rosick, the two hottest hitters on this Melrose-Mindoro team. Still hitless though, trying to turn that around here in the 4th. Just about at the halfway point of the game. Fouls this one right off the first base side. Mansell sets. Here it comes. Another riser into the seats. Oh, right off of a spectator's head. Caught the fence in a pretty awkward spot. Rode right off the top of it, spun in a different direction, and the man in the hat seems to be fine. Count remains 0-2. Fighting off 4 pitches here is Cooper Zeman. This one inside corner. Looked a little low from our vantage point. Good call behind the plate. 1-2 the count. Audience keeps on building here. Another ground ball just towards Coach Rosick. Foul. But all along the fencing here, I mean, going pretty far out, especially on the first base side, are the spectators. Both of these fan bases love their teams, their kids, their friends. Either way you look at it, ground ball right to Zdroik at first base, and Zeman's retired. I mean, she was already standing on the bag when she got the ball. Made that the easiest job that she'll have to make today. Now Bella Rosick with 2 gone here in the inning. Swinging on the riser once again, right through it. Cut right over the top of it. Struck out back in the 1st. Here's the 0-1. Called strike 2. And an emphatic call behind the plate. And Mansell already down to the last strike here in the 4th inning. This one fouled away from Rosick. What a beautiful day, though, to have some regional or sectional championship softball. A swing and a miss. Rosick is retired for the 2nd time today via the strikeout, and that is the 8th strikeout of the ball game for Miss Mansell and the Cardinals. As we're through 4 innings, the Cardinals have a 4-0 lead over the Mustangs. We'll be right back. You're watching girls sectional final softball here on Zaleski Sports, presented by Hoff Favor Realty.
Hey, you're tuned in to Better Halves.
Skip, I love my hometown, and I want a health plan that feels the same way. So what are your favorite local date spots?
Oh, Yeah, I know like all the date spots in Eau Claire.
Jane, I'm Steve from security. I've lived here in Wisconsin my whole life, and that means I understand your health coverage needs better.
By the way, Doug, it's Eau Claire. I have a dozen Eclairs in my dressing room.
Back on this 78-degree day from Necedah High School, Steve Maves and Brendan Retzloff here. Top half of the fifth. About to get underway. A little past the halfway point of this game. Katie Elka to lead off, hits a ground ball right to Zeman, and the first out is recorded here in the fifth. Pachelli has really been attacking. Emma Seversen's pitching early in there at bats right now. First pitch swinging. This time they lay off. Take a strike inside corner. And the Mustang crowd trying to make some noise to build some momentum here. Yenter 0 for 1 in the ball game. Had a sacrifice to score the first run of the game in the first and flew out to second base in the second inning. Here's a drive from Yenter out of play. Right off the pavement. Towards the baseball field here at Necedah. One and two from Seversen on its way, reaching out on it right to second base again. For the second out is Belarosic. And that off-speed pitch from Seversen has really been challenging these Pachelli batters just with how slow it travels. They're just not expecting it to go in very slowly. Now it's Amelia Martini with 2 gone. She is 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Had a double in the first and flew out to center field. Her last time up, takes a strike here. A 1-1 count here to the power hitting cleanup hitter, batting just over 600 on the year. Just some gaudy numbers from her. 7 home runs, including these playoffs. 56 runs batted in on the year. Little chopper to shortstop, and it kind of muffs up the glove of Cooper. And Pachelli will continue the bats here this inning. That is the 3rd error of the ball game from Melrose-Mindoro. So far, both errors have cost them. If they were able to get those outs before those errors, we could be looking at a 2-0 ball game right now. Possibly an even 1-0 game. DC Everest on top of Menominee in the 6th, and we just saw a home run from the Evergreens. Now they're up 5-0. Getting closer to the making their trip to Madison happen next week. 3 outs away. And it would be their first ever. Thank you, Steve. 0-2 the count here on Ava Tess. She's 0 for 2 in this game as well. This one's playable. Right to third for Frankron. And that is out number 3. We're through 4.5 here in Necedah. And the Cardinals have a 4-0 lead. Buchanan, Seversen, and Frauenkron due up for the Mustangs. Coming up here on Zaleski Sports, presented by Hoff Favor Realty.
After a couple years of this, it's time for more money, more opportunity. That's where Midstate Technical College comes in. Got a passion for helping people? Maybe you like cars. Are you into science? Are you good with computers? No matter your path, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options. Stop getting by and level up today.
In every department at Dahl Auto, you'll find people who've been in the industry for decades. Sales staff with a deep knowledge, not just of cars, but how to build relationships. A service team who always double-checks each other's work. Dozens of people you may never meet who've been working for years to make buying and servicing a car feel fast and easy. In over 100 years at Dahl Auto, we've learned to value experience. After working with our team, you'll value our experience too. Dahl Auto, simple.
Home half of the fifth, live here at Necedah High School. Steve Maves, Brendan Retzloff here on Zaleski Sports. A 4-0 lead for the Pachelli Cardinals over the Melrose-Mindoro Mustangs. Melrose-Mindoro looking to make their first ever trip to state. Buchanan pops this one up, just foul to keep her at bat going. And then if you look at Pachelli, they're looking to make it to Madison for the 13th time in the 25 possible years of making it, which is just a tremendous accomplishment of itself. And on top of that, they're looking to make their third straight appearance, coming off of back-to-back titles in Division 5. Both of those titles that they got were against the Oakfield Oaks, and Oakfield ended up getting taken down back in the, I believe it was the regional final that was in Division 4. Opal Buchanan, though, staying alive here in this at-bat. 1-2 the count. Peyton Mansell working off of 8 strikeouts here in the ball game. And many hitless innings of work. That's number 9. Another Jamie Wenzel Serve Pro strikeout from Peyton Mansell. Today's game is presented to you by Blinds and Designs by Kelly, Premier Auto Body, Dahl Automotive, Stevens Point Brewery, Lee Ayers Jewelers, Point Heating and Cooling, and Portesi Pizza. You have to go back to the game against Marathon. Was the last time that Peyton Mansell gave up a hit, and that hit was a triple back in the 4th inning of the game. So she has gone many innings without surrendering a hit. Quick update on the DC Everest game. They hit another home run. They went back-to-back, and now it's 6-0 in the 6th of that game. And a 3-1 count here to Severson. The first time we've seen a batter get ahead in the count. Mansell delivers. This one fouled away. Mansell is gone just over 14 innings of pitching without giving up a hit. Severson almost rode that ball across the wall behind the plate. Another foul ball. Count stays at 3-2. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Severson flew out to Van Order back in the 2nd inning of this game. Here it comes from Mansell. This one going in, and it's going to be a hit. The first hit of the ball game for the Mustangs. Right off the end of Severson's bat, and it just blooped right short of Ella Van Order in left field. And that is the first hit that Peyton Mansell has allowed in 15 innings. Just crazy stuff. Frauenkron now to the plate. Is down 0-1. 1 out here in the 5th. This would be the time for Melrose-Mindoro to turn things around, chasing the high heater. 0-2. Frauenkron a little frustrated after that one. Takes a quick break, looks back at Coach Rosick. Mansell's got her down 0-2. On its way, same pitch, same result. Strike 3. 2 gone in the 5th. And Mansell has just hit double digits in the strikeouts in this ball game. And Laura Lee Stanton steps up to the plate. The righty struck out back in the 3rd. A late swing and a miss here, just over the top of it. Makes it a 1-1 count. And Severson is staying well put there at first base. Doesn't want to challenge the arm of Yenter. She has gunned down a few runners this year. She can deliver some stripes to any of the base pads. Mansell's got Stanton down 1-2. 10 strikeouts, looking for 11. Missed ups up high and outside. Evens up the count at 2-2 here. Here it is. That one curving inside of the plate. The rotation on that pitch from Peyton Mansell brings up strikeout number 11 of the day. Another Jamie Wenzel strikeout for Peyton, and we're through 5 innings. Melrose-Mindoro down to their final 6 outs. They're down 4-0 to the Cardinals with Nelson, Mansell, and Van Order coming up here on Zaleski Sports, presented by Hoff Favor Realty.
Are you tired of being a boring old tree, bird, or mythical war hero? Find the right job for you at Express Employment. Stop today and discuss positions that fit your abilities and qualifications, leading you to the perfect job. Always local, always strategically selected to match your skill set with local employers. There's a perfect job out there. Let Express Employment professionals help you find it. In Wausau, Stevens Point, Medford, and Marshfield. Find jobs and apply online at expresspros.com.
We welcome everybody back to our 2025 Girls Sectional Finals here on Zaleski Sports. Today's game presented by Nicolay Bank, who offers personal banking at its best. They have locations in Stevens Point, Wausau, Kobe, Medford, Edgar, and Merrill, or learn more at nicolaybank.com. Also by Mutual of Wausau. Mutual of Wausau Insurance, protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. Visit mutualofwausau.com to find an agent near you. Kaden Nelson leading things off here in the 6th inning for the Pachelli Cardinals, who was 1 for 2 in the ball game, had a base hit in the 2nd, and popped up right to Severson at the mound in the 3rd. On its way, Nelson sends one right off the barrel, high and deep into center field. This one off the top of the wall. Nelson's going to get into second base with a double to lead things off in the 6th for Pachelli. And she's got 2 big hits today. And Peyton Mansell, who has arguably been the hottest hitter for the team in this game. She has a double and a single, and now she's got a runner in scoring position here with no one out. Severson delivers the change. This one's going to fall into no man land, and it just goes. It's fair. And it looked like the ball went off of the chalk. You can see a big mark on the chalk, but now they're going to call this one foul. No one was sure where to make the call with the spot the ball fell into. This one called strike 2. Just got some breaking news from Steve. The DC Everest Evergreens and Addie Cluck are going to state for the first time ever. Ground ball here. Advances the runner to third. But continuing with what I was going to say, Addie Cluck ended up pitching a perfect game against Menominee to make it to state. The Evergreens are for real, and they're wheeling and dealing themselves to Madison. Runner at third base here for Van Order with 1 out. Did Ann Molsky just hit the dab? That looked like she did. She probably gets that from her students a ton too. Teaching her classes over at Pachelli. 0-2 count now here to Van Order. She tried to square up on the bunt. Went foul. Just hit the 6 o'clock hour here in Wisconsin. 0-2, changeup, got her swinging and missing. That is another strikeout, the second of the day here for Emma Severson. And now Layla Kropidlowski to round off the starting 9 for the third time here for the Cardinals. Has a runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Reached on an error in the second, flew out to first in foul territory. Back in the 4th. Kropidlowski watches this one high and away. One other thing about Severson too is her command. She works well, not walking batters. This is one of the first times we've seen the Pachelli batters get well ahead in the count. It was 2-0, make it 2-1 off the foul ball. Only 11 walks on the year from Severson. Still has not issued a walk here in this game. Pachelli's been swinging their bats every time. Another ground ball. Gets right past Coach Molsky. You can hear coach or assistant coaches in the Pachelli dugout trying to call what pitch is coming. Severson's been known for her changeup here in this spot. Here it comes, yep. High and away. 3-2 now. The count is full, and Maddie Pionic is awaiting on deck. But if you're the Mustangs, you got to get this out right away. Here it is. Kropidlowski hangs in there. Went right off of the catcher's mask of Haley Hiles behind the plate. Lakeland still on top of Rice Lake in the bottom of the 6th. And it looks like there's a no-hitter going in that game as well. Kropidlowski ground ball to third. Throw to first, caught this time. Pachelli was threatening here in the 6th, but nothing doing off the ground ball as Fran Cron was able to field it cleanly, and Buchanan makes the catch. We head to the bottom of the 6th where we'll see Banzi Young and Hiles coming up for the Mustangs here on Zaleski Sports, presented by Hoff Favor Realty.
Hello, Wisconsin. Phelps Dairy Store in Stevens Point is your spot for family fun. Wisconsin style at the farm. Come have an ice cream or some of their daily made fresh cheese curds while observing the robotic barn milking the cows. Ask for a tour of the farm or let the kids see the cows up close. Various Wisconsin-made dairy and beef products, seasonal decor, and outdoor activities are just the start of the family fun that awaits you at the Phelps Dairy Store, just a half mile from Walmart in Stevens Point. Phelps Dairy Store, food, family, and fun.
The Auto Service Specialist at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service can change your oil, fix your brakes, align your vehicle, make that check engine light go away, and more. Great service from great people at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
Home half of the sixth here in this 2025 sectional final. A 4-0 lead for the Pachelli Cardinals here at Necedah High School. Today's game presented by Stevens Point Orthopedics, who is proud to provide complimentary sports physicals to Central Wisconsin athletes this summer. Call 715-344-0701 to schedule your appointment. That's 715-344-0701. This one a line drive right off the bat. Throw to first. They got her in time. Caden Nelson delivers an absolute rocket to Jaden Stroik for out number one. You talk about wanting to win and make it to state for a third year in a row. The junior delivering an absolute stripe for the first out of the inning. Bonzi's retired. And now Kelsey Young, second up. Pops up right to Yenter behind the plate. 2 gone. And the Mustangs are running out of possible answers for the pitching of Peyton Mansell. And not just that, it's the fielding that's gone behind her. How about that for the first out, though? A 9-3 putout. You never hear that happen often. And Haley Hiles 0 for 2 in this ball game with 2 gone. Needs to get on base in any possible way here for Melrose-Mindoro. She's flown out to second base both times in the first and the fourth. Mansell is not working off much of a break between games either. That game against Assumption got done at around the 5:45 mark, so just past 24 hours now since that game concluded. And she is still throwing it well and hard. 11 strikeouts, 1-2 count, 2 gone here in the sixth. Here it comes. Outside, Hiles lays off. Evens the count now at 2-2. Very quiet side on that first base dugout. Another foul ball down the third base line here. It's time to start putting on the rally caps. If you're in the Melrose-Mindoro dugout. Here's the 2-2 from Mansell. Got it inside corner. Number 12. Just a commonality from the Rock Valley College commit, Peyton Mansell. Pachelli goes 1-2-3 again. with their defense in the 6th. Thanks to the heroics of Caden Nelson and Killen Yenter, followed by Mansell. We head to the 7th, where it's back to the top of the order for the Cardinals here on Zaleski Sports, presented by Hot Favor Realty.
Imagine if your orthopedic clinic, surgery center, and physical therapy were all in one place with one team. At Stevens Point Orthopedics, you'll have a clinic where a friendly voice always answers your call. If you need further care, it's a short walk to meet our surgery center team, or down the hall to meet a group of our physical therapists. There is one space and one team for the best orthopedic care in central Wisconsin. That's Stevens Point Orthopedics, world-class treatment and hometown care. Rich, creamy, and fun. Point Craft Soda. Caffeine-free, made with 100% real sugar. From Stevens Point Brewery.
Seventh inning about to get underway here from Necedah High School. Possibly looking at the conclusion of this one. Pachelli's got the top of their order set to go. Seavers in to continue pitching here on the mound. Today's game presented by Phelps Dairy. The culture of Wisconsin is forever tied to life on the farm. Bring your family for a visit to Phelps Dairy Store in Stevens Point. Cheeses, dairy products, local meats, seasonal decor, and so much more. Phelps Dairy Store, food, family, and fun. Pionk setting up with a very wide stance in the batter's box. She goes opposite field here, foul. Out of all the times I've seen her step up to the plate, I don't think I've seen her have that open of a stance. Closing it up a little bit more here. This pitch from Seavers in up high. 1-1 the count here to the sophomore. Pionk is hitless today. Reached on an error in the first and scored a run. Pionk sends a high fly deep left, just off the fence in foul territory.
That's the busiest player in the field, left field today for them.
Young has been moving around a lot there in left field. You can tell Pionk is setting herself up to drive it into left field. Here comes the 1-2 from Seavers in. On its way, right down the line, right past Coach Molsky again. Taking a look at some other scores. Ithaca on top of Columbus Catholic in the bottom of the 4th, 8-3 is that one. Today's the day the softball teams punch their tickets to Madison. 24 going into the game. I believe you got double the total. You got 8 in Division I, and then 4 to make it in the rest of the divisions. So it would be 16 going into today's game. Pionk able to drop one into left field for a base hit. Throw almost got away. Good stop by Buchanan at first base to save that one from getting away. Pachelli with another hit here.
Wait forever. Opposite field, wait forever.
Pachelli's got 7 hits in the ball game here today. Now Katie Elka squares to bunt. This one high. Throw on line, and it gets past the glove of Rosick, and it went into center field. But Pionk was staying put there at second base. She does advance.
Mad Dog's fine. She eats dirt.
And now we'll see if Elka tries to drop the bunt again. Had an RBI base hit in the second.
There you go.
Elka, line drive into center field. Rounding third, hesitating, but she'll score as Pionk. And the Cat delivers another RBI here in the 7th. to add on the insurance. It's 5-0 Pachelli. And this is the toughest part of the lineup to face here for Emma Severson. Kaylin Yenter now. She's got that wide stance too to square up to left. Change up here, upstairs. Lots of energy building on the third base side here in Necedah. This one popped up, center field, it's gonna drop. And it'll be a base hit. Things are falling Pachelli's way here today. 3 consecutive base hits for the Cardinals here in the 7th inning. And Amelia Martini could really shut that door with one swing of the bat to punch Pachelli's ticket. Up and in from Severson, 1-0 the count. 9 hits now in the ball game for the Pachelli Cardinals. Martini watches this one in the dirt, 2-0. It's probably a good thing too to be very conservative with your pitches here if you're Severson. 2-0. This one right off the glove. And Severson can't make the catch. And hopefully she's okay. The bases are loaded now. That ball was smoked by Martini. But it looked like it almost went right through her glove. And it went right off of her hand. Bases are now loaded for Ava Tess. And there is still nobody out. Tess sends a rip way outside of the field of play. But Severson, she's got to be careful with that changeup that she delivers. A miss that's up and in is trouble. This one up and in, and it's trouble. All the way to the backside. In left field to the wall. This scores 2 for the Cardinals, and it's an RBI double for Ava Tess. And Pachelli can feel Madison. It is 7-0 Cardinals. Kaden Nelson with a single and a double today. Has 2 in scoring position. Fastball missing high. Both of these teams were feeling elite. Only one, though, can make it to that Final Four next week. Another one up and in. 2-0 the count. Severson's pitch outside. 3-0. Things starting to fall apart here for Emma. That Pachelli dugout making so much noise. Nelson watches the 3-0 go by. Strike 1. She might be sitting on that changeup. Fastball, crushed up the middle. One's gonna score, rounding third. And scoring is Yenter, and just like that, make it Tess. 2 more score, and it's 9-0 from the RBI base hit from Kaden Nelson. A 3-hit day for Kaden, and Pachelli has 6 consecutive hits here in the 7th. This is what happens when you make it to the order a 4th time in the ball game. Mansell lifts a fly ball in the center, right to Anna Radcliffe for the first out. And a 9-0 lead here. Ella Van Order steps up with one down. Squares to bunt, pulls back. This one up and away, 1-0. And right now, that crowd of Melrose-Mindoro is stunned. Van Order sent a drive over the head of Young in left field all the way to the wall again. Pachelli has another deuce. Van Order getting pumped up. And it's just all laughs and fun in that third base dugout, and even the players at second and third base. The high fives being delivered. And just all those smiles, you can tell that the Cardinals are feeling 3 straight years of going into Madtown. The defending back-to-back champs looking to hold their crown. Today's game presented by Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. For all your tire and auto service needs, look to Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Great deals on tires that fit your needs is a sure thing to get back on the road. That's Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Severson just trying to navigate her way out of this inning. Pachelli, just a scoring machine here in the 7th inning. Layla Kropidlowski has a chance to deliver that final blow in this ball game. The 3-0 to Kropidlowski is in there. Taking a look at the scores, Lakeland and Rice Lake just gave up one hit. Kropidlowski, speaking of hits, drops one into center field. Van Order on her hustle and makes it home. 2 more score. Pachelli is up 11-0. That is 6 runs here in the 7th. Actually make that 7 runs here in the 7th. They are just explosive right now. And it's back to the top. For the 5th time today, Pionic just drives it foul down that third base side. Lakeland is on top 1-0 over Rice Lake. Bottom of the 7th. 2 outs. There's a runner at second for Rice Lake, so that's getting a little interesting. Here's the 0-1 to Maddie. Upstairs. Pachelli has batted a full round here in the 7th inning. And only 1 batter has been retired. 7 runs have scored. Looking to add even more insurance. Here's the 1-2. Pionic drives one to Young, and she comes in to make the grab. She has been running all over the place there in left field today. And finally gets a catch here. 2 gone for the Cat, who got this inning going, scoring runs-wise. 2 for 4 in the ball game is Katie. Ground ball past the diving glove of Cooper Zeman, and it's an infield single for the Cat. 3 for 5 in the ball game today. Kaylin Yenter now gets another chance. With 2 gone here. Has an RBI and a base hit here in the ball game. Rolled up the sleeves too. Up and away. 2-1. Just taking a look at that. The spectators on the first base side here, they are just all stunned. Yenter pops one up, shallow center to Radcliffe. And she makes the grab for out number 3. But the Pachelli Cardinals put on a hitting clinic. Here in the 7th inning, they score 7 runs off of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 hits in the inning and can possibly seal the deal. They're 3 outs away from going to Madison, and Peyton Mansell will be on the bump for the last 3. We'll be right back here on Zaleski Sports, presented by Hoff Favor Realty.
When it comes to vehicle maintenance and repairs, Stevens Point knows you can always put your trust in Auto Select. Keeping up with vehicle maintenance is often an inconvenience, but with locations on Highway 10 East and Church Street in Plover, Auto Select will have you back on the road in no time. Enjoy their 3-year, 36,000-mile warranty, along with shuttle service and loaner vehicles for your convenience. Quality, dependable, automotive care experts you can trust in Stevens Point, Plover, and in Weston. At Auto Select, you're good to go.
Home half of the 7th here at Necedah High School. Today's game presented by Next Step Prosthetics, providing prosthetics and orthotics throughout central Wisconsin. Take your next step and contact them today. Followed by Dahl Automotive. Dahl Automotive in Stevens Point has over 1,300 vehicles, but they want more. So they'll offer an extra $500 over book value in your trade-in vehicle. Shop DahlAuto.com for the best selection in the area, or stop in to see them at Dahl Honda just off of Stanley Street and Dahl Chrysler on Highway 10 East in Stevens Point. Cooper Zeman to lead things off here for the Mustangs. Down to their final 3 outs of the season. They are just playing against a Pachelli team that is as hot as can be right now on a summer-like day. 1-1 the count. Just up and in is Mansell's pitch. Make it 2-1 here. Zeman, Rosick, and Buchanan due up in the inning as the last hopes for the Mustangs. This one down and in from Mansell. Already has a dozen strikeouts here in the ball game, working off of a one-hitter. And she got plenty of insurance in that 7th inning. Zeman wishes to have that pitch back as she fouled it away. Full count now, 3-2 to Cooper Zeman. Here it comes from Peyton Mansell. Ground ball, can't get by Pionic. Throw to first, inside, but in time. There is one gone in the home 7th. Pachelli is 2 outs away. Now Mansell's got Bella Rosick facing the hottest part of this order. First pitch swinging over to Tess from short over to second base and makes the play. And there are 2 gone. All the Pachelli players looking at each other. One more out is what they need. Opal Buchanan is the last hope. First pitch of the at-bat fouled away. And Pachelli has been doing all of this without one of their best shortstops, Kelsey Giese, who has been out for most of the season. Craziness, a called strike 2. They've won back-to-back in Madison. They were hoping to get another ride back into Madtown in Division 4. And Buchanan stays alive for another pitch. She struck out twice here in the ball game. The Rock Valley College commit, over 200 strikeouts here on the season. Well over 400 in her career. This would be a big one, though. Another foul into the backstop. Trying to add some climatics here to the game is Buchanan. Here it comes from Mansell. Down and in. Caught the dirt for the first ball. 1-2 the count. They took down Necedah, the Red Raiders of Marathon, and the Royals, trying to take down the Mustangs. Buchanan says not yet and has a base hit. Second hit of the ball game for Melrose-Mindoro. And they have Emma Sievers in to try to keep things going. She's 1 for 2 in this game with a runner at first. First pitch swinging, out of play. Peyton Mansell has almost been inevitable this season. Only one loss on the year, and that was to DC Everest in a 3-2 game. And the Evergreens, of course, they're going to Madison. 0-2 count. Here it is, a masterpiece from Peyton Mansell and the Pachelli Cardinals. And they're taking a ride back to Madtown. The three-peat hope stays alive. (27-1) on the year. They have been nothing but masterclass. Back-to-back titles in Division 5, and now they're chasing one in Division 4. This team talks about being a family. Coach Ann Molsky talks about how much of a family they mean to her. And Ann Molsky refers to every single one of these playoff games as a brand new season. And she knows that in the new season, one of those games could be their last, but they will keep on going. A big congratulations, though, to Melrose-Mindoro and the Mustangs on their season, and Coach Lindsay Rosick for the performance that they were able to put on this season and making it to this spot, especially from last year where they didn't have much success and they were taken down in the regional. So a huge congratulations to them on their season. As well, show the presentation. And how about that, too, for Peyton Mansell, wearing 13 on the back of her jersey, 13 strikeouts. It's almost poetry. players receiving their medals. Kaylin Yenter, of course, a big part of the success they've had, especially hitting. Kelsey Geezy's been out most of the year, but has been a big hype man behind the team. Peyton Mansell, though, the Rock Valley College commit, in her senior year, 3 straight years. And Amelia Martini was one of the hottest players of the month last season, or in this season last month. But Ann Molsky in pursuits of title number 5 as the coach. And it's going to be a party in Stevens Point. I mean, you just talk about some of the great franchises, and even in professional sports, to three-peat. Talk about the Bulls. The Kansas City Chiefs had a chance of doing it this past year, weren't able to do it. And I guess you can add the Pachelli Cardinals softball team into that company in hopes of getting a three-peat. But coming up next is our Nasonville Dairy postgame show. Nasonville Dairy with fresh cheese curds made daily. Get your cheese curds at Nasonville Dairy in Marshfield, Curtis, or online at nasonvilledairy.com. We'll be right back.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fure, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fure, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
Should I ask some stupid question?
Yeah.
You're good. Thank you. Meg, I'll be in touch with.
Yeah.
Oliver.
You let me know.
I will.
All right, the winning team, Pachelli.
On the Brewers? We welcome everybody back to our Nasonville Area post-game show. Coach Amolsky right now was being interviewed over by the radio people. I know Scotty over there is doing one of those there, but I guess we can walk around and talk to some of our players who perform well. I guess I got Ella Van Order right next to me here. Congratulations. I mean, tell me right now, how does it feel to win this type of game in the fashion you guys did, and now you're going to Madison 3 straight years?
I mean, it feels electric because in our last games we haven't been scoring as much as we have, and now it's just like that we finally got our hitting together, and it's like, oh my gosh, now we can continue this and going to state, and it's just a lot of fun.
And I saw you get pretty hyped up after that double. I mean, just tell me, like, how much emotion you guys put into this type of game today.
I mean, we were all riding on it. We all needed to know that like we were all together in this because it was like if we every play counted, because if we didn't, then I don't know, then we would have not gotten it. So we all just had to be in there together.
We got some people who just keep walking across our area here. Mr. Elka, who is in front of us, but Coach Amolsky has finally joined us, though. Oh, yeah. Well, you can still stay around here. This is live television, everybody, so this is what we like about this. Joined by our favorite coach, Coach Amolsky. Thank you for joining us. Congratulations on this win. I was just asking Ella, how much did this game mean to you guys? And she said, I mean, this meant the world. It meant so much. And to you, I would think it would mean the same.
You know, whenever you start a season and you're working towards a goal, you know, to get to be able to, you know, win conference year after year for 7 straight years, and then going to state 2 years in a row, and then this year, this was a big thing that they wanted to get back to state, and we moved up to Division D4, and we knew we were going to have to play some good competition to get through here. And to just be able to go back and represent our school and our families and all the fans, it means the world.
And just to see all these people here celebrate, and
I love it.
With Pachelli being a little more than an hour away from this location, fans travel really well.
Well, we travel well, and we like to celebrate our Cardinals. So it's, you know, another win, and here we go, down to Madison. Here we go.
Back in Madtown 3 straight years. Yes. I see you have a softball.
I have a special
that's in your
softball.
hand.
I have a special softball. Peyton Mansell's 500th career.
Unbelievable.
Yes. So we've got, and then our seniors, they just won their 100th game as a Pachelli Cardinal.
Well, we're going to have to get them to join us.
Our 4 girls. Where are our 4 seniors? Katie, come here. Where's our 4 seniors?
See, this is the fun of live television, everybody. We're gathering everybody in here to join us. Katie Elka, one of our seniors. The Cat. Kaylin Yunter, another one of our seniors and graduates joining. We'll see if the others join here, but I just heard you guys won your 100th career game. I mean,
Pretty epic.
yeah.
Well, we're thinking it was our 100th. Yeah, do you kind of, never mind. We're really happy.
Talking about how epic it is to win 100 career games. I mean, that's very special, but it's this game. Like, to make it back to Madison, and for you guys, you didn't get to see Madison your freshman year, but you've had the privilege to now go see Madison your sophomore, junior, and now this year. I mean, how cool is that?
I mean, it's insane. Like, I'm just so grateful because a lot of people don't get to experience it, and it's amazing that we get to experience it 3 times now. So,
yeah, and just like building off what she said, this is just an amazing group of girls. So I really wouldn't want to do it with anyone else.
How sweet. And we're going down the line.
What they said, exactly what they said. Yeah, same. Just super exciting.
And for you, Peyton, 500, baby. You just hit 500 career strikeouts.
Yes, I did, apparently. I just found out.
I didn't know either. Oh, we had Coach Steph Trickle throwing out a bunch of softballs here.
Kaylin Yunter, 100th career win as a Pachelli Cardinal. Katie Elka, 100th career win. Peyton Mansell. And David Tess, 100th career win.
How about that? the seniors, everybody. We'll put all you guys in the highlight house, and we're going to have some fun with this one.
No. We're the Pachelli seniors and we're in the house!
Thank you. They're going to Madison for a third straight year. The three-peat is alive, an 11-0 victory for the Cardinals after their explosive 7-run, 9-hit 7th inning over the Melrose-Mindoro Mustangs. Huge congratulations to them on their season. Huge congratulations to Pachelli. Huge congratulations to all the teams that are making it into Madison throughout this coming week. And good luck to the baseball teams as well in their regionals as they go into their sectionals. But that's going to do it for us. Steve Maves and Brendan Retzloff signing off here from Necedah High School. The Pachelli Cardinals are looking to three-peat. We'll see you guys next time. Have a great night, everybody.